I'm Nick Owens, and this is the Chit Chat. Week 2, Chit Chatters. That's right, I'm back already. We're gonna step away from some food this week, and we're gonna go into some enthusiasts. So we're gonna check out a cool car. Come on, let's go. All right, I'm out here with Brian Anderson, out here in Enum Scratch with his 67 Mustang, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about it. Why don't you tell us what's under that hood, Brian?
All right, so we've got a 67 Mustang with a stroked out 302. She supplies plenty power, so she gets up and goes, lays some rubber when you need it, and cruises when you need it as well. You got a 5-speed in there.
So what's the story behind this Mustang? How did you get it?
Yeah, so story, we bought it on eBay. So I turned 16. I didn't get a car for my 16th birthday, and then a couple months later, my dad was like, hey, he calls me, he's like, hey, get on eBay right now. And I was like, for what? He said, just log into my email, you'll see my bids. And it was a 67 Mustang that was in the middle of a grass field, kind of like this, just total dirt bag looking car. And I was like, I knew I always wanted a Mustang, but I wanted a little bit nicer to like start out with. But this thing was just a shell, so nothing, there was barely even any seats in it, no engine in the engine compartment, nothing. Like, I mean, I could push it down the road and it would go.
Full restore.
Full restore. So the only thing that is original on it, I would say, is the trunk and the roof and the doors. Everything else was rusted out, we cut out, we replaced. I actually taught myself how to weld on this thing, which was exciting. So that was fun. I mean, you just YouTube for days. That's how you learn.
That's how you learn everything these days.
21st century, you learn from YouTube.
Some random mechanic.
Oh yeah.
How long did it take you to get this thing to where it's at now?
Yeah, so it took 6-7 years from now. Got it, yeah, when I was 16, finished it when I was 22 years old. Got it done for my sister's wedding. She wanted to drive off in it because she's seen it from the beginning to the end, and she was like, that's something special to the family.
Yeah, it's the family cruiser now.
The family cruiser, but nobody else drives it except me.
Oh yeah.
Nobody touches it.
It's the baby.
It's, yeah. So yeah, it took 6-7 years.
All right, so I have a surprise question for you.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of research on Mustangs before this.
Yeah.
Do you know who designed the first Mustang that came out?
No shot. I wouldn't say Carroll Shelby, but it very well
Shelby
could be.
came in the 70s.
I was gonna say, I don't think he was there until later, but I do not know. It wasn't Henry Ford.
Was not Henry Ford.
No.
So in 1964,
Yep.
he was 22 years old working in the factory and said that Mustang or Ford needs to build a short body, long hooded car.
Yep.
So Lee Iacocca, at 23 years old, came in at 1964 and said, Ford, this is what you do.
This is what you need.
And he's been designing Mustangs ever since then.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
All right, well, this is Brian's 67 Mustang. What a beaut. We ripped all the way out here to Enum Scratch just for this shot.
Yep.
Thanks for sticking in here. Now we're on to the next guest. There you have it, guys. 67 Mustang built by the man himself, Brian Anderson. What a restoration. Now, let's get to our next guest, very special friend of mine who is far more talented than he actually thinks he is, Chandler Lemons.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so. Yes, I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Can't stand to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for Mom got it. Oh, you think you got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. We get together, oh, we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. If what they say that nothing is forever, then what makes love the exception? So why are we still in denial when I know we're not happy Alright now, fellas, oh, what's cooler than being cool? I can't hear you, no. I said what's cooler than being cool? Alright now, ladies, we're gonna break this thing down in just a few seconds here. Don't make me break it down for nothing. I wanna see you all on all y'all's baddest behavior. I see to lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Shake, 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 shake it, oh no. Shake it like a Polaroid picture now. Shake it, I said, shake it, shake, oh no. Shake it like a Polaroid picture now, but shake it, I said, shake it, oh no. Shake it up and hey.
That is it for week 2. Brian Anderson and his 67 Mustang, Chandler Lemons and his freaking voice of an angel. I hope you guys like what you heard and saw. Stay tuned for next week. Got a really special guest and some great freaking food. See you next week.